A stop on my journey. I'm meeting an artist who knows more than a thing or two about starting over after hanging up her beloved yellow skivvy.
That gate, close that gate, feed the chickens. Oh, OK. I have a feeling that the first verse is not Corrie anymore.
Do you need somebody else? Like, can I assist? I don't know if you've heard of my elephant. It's pretty good.
Your elephant?
Because right now I'll do most things for cash.
We won't even offer that at this rate.
She's the girl with the bow in her hair.
Emma Watkins was the yellow wiggle. And if you don't have a 4-year-old in your life, let me tell you, this is a pretty big deal. In 2020, Emma chose to leave the group, which led to a dramatic reshuffle of the skivvy wardrobe. Now, she's touring her new show as the delightful Emma Memma. This is amazing. You are someone who has absolutely started over, but when you start over, you're like, I need props. And megafauna.
Yeah. I mean, wait till you see BB Butterfly. BB Butterfly's taller than me.
Wow. This is the new relaunch of you.
I mean, it looks relatively set up, but only in the last week we've done our first tour.
But let's take things back a bit.
I mean, that's lucky.
Well before driving the big red car, Emma had experienced the shock of starting over. You danced your whole life. You were really little when you first started, weren't you? Like 4?
About 3 or 4. Mum tells me that I was just infatuated right from the start. Just ballet, 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 ballet. And then, during high school, I had a terrible dance injury. I was dropped in a dance lift. And I hurt my back really badly, so I had to stop ballet. My whole world changed and everything pivoted.
How did you handle that?
It was pretty bad. I have to admit that when I was probably in year 11, I'd had some of the saddest times. It was just a really tricky time for me to think that there was any light at the end of the tunnel.
And for the first time in Wiggle history, a female Wiggle. It's Emma Watkins, everyone. Emma Wiggle.
Hi, everyone.
As you started to get back into performing through the Wiggles, how did it feel to be able to connect with an audience like that?
Amazing, and I was pretty worried and anxious about how I was going to live up to the reputation of being part of the group, because prior to my existence in the group, there wasn't any female Wiggles.
Jumping in my getaway.
After becoming the Elvis of the Wiggles and discovering a stability that most Australian performers could only dream of,
I think there's a better way.
Emma made the huge decision to leave. When did you have an inkling that I might need to do something else?
Really, the pandemic changed everything.
It's very quiet. There's no wiggly boys here in the studio today. It's just me. I know that lots of people in the world are unable to travel right now, but we can take a holiday in our mind.
We weren't touring and we weren't actually seeing families face to face, and I thought maybe now that I'm not seeing so many children, is that the best time to leave and not disappoint as many?
But right now, it's time to wave goodbye.
What was the scariest part of...
All of it? Yeah, I mean, I had no idea what was going on. And even now, you know, 2.5 years on from leaving the Wiggles, I would never have believed what we're doing now would be possible.
But I am not the type of suit to follow. It's not that I just...
So what would you say to people who are asking for a friend are faced with starting over?
And I just wanna be free. I wanna live my life.
It just is like a roller coaster all the time.
I just wanna be myself, not like nobody else.
being a dancer and then having an injury and then being in the Wiggles and then not being in the Wiggles. You know, there's always going to be that ebb and flow. I think I was really worried before because everyone else was worried. They're like, why? You've left the best thing of your life. But maybe that best thing hasn't happened yet.